Hey guys, Magic Wolf here, and holy crap, this new remix EP just came out of nowhere. I did not expect this in the slightest. Today we're ranking the Lucid EP remixes by Lucas. So yeah, without much to say, let's just kick right into it. What? So at number 5 we have Eclipse Tainan remix. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. So considering this is a remix of the song Eclipse, which is an absolute banger in my opinion, I thought this remix would be another huge banger, but instead we got a song that starts up sounding like stereotypical dubstep and then automatically changes into some pretty lackluster rhythm. The second drop doesn't help much either, as it feels incredibly empty. There's not much interesting sound design in there, and it feels kind of tasteless. The only thing I liked about the song are the intro, which is really atmospheric, and it has plenty of elements from the original track to make it classify as a remix, if you know what I mean. At number 4, we have the Signal remix of Alarm by Lucas and Cravella. While I love the melody, with how Signal changed the lyrics a little bit, it's probably one of, if not the most emptiest drum and bass songs I've ever heard in my life. I mean, the original had so much to work with, there's no reason for the remix to have this sense of like emptiness to it. It just feels like kind of lackluster. They could have done so much more with it, but instead we just got a very empty, tasteless drum and bass remix. At number 3, we have the other Alarm remix by We Are Fury. It's a pretty basic feature-based song. It has a few elements from the original, which is always nice, and of course its vocals. I mean, that's kind of essential for a remix, I guess, at this point. But other than that, the remix feels kind of just like a pretty straightforward feature-based song. It could use a bit more flavor to it in order to make it a bit more appealing, but it's still okay. Next up, we have Bishu's remix of On My Own. It's another somewhat basic feature-based song, but this one has a bit more flavor to it than the We Are Fury remix of Alarm. There's not much from the original song in this remix, although I don't really mind it since this remix on its own, no pun intended, is actually pretty good. I actually really recommend it a lot. Although, considering you are watching a ranking video of this EP, chances are you already listened to it, so what am I even talking about anymore? And finally, my number 1 and favorite remix of this EP is the other On My Own remix by Zax. I think I'm also pronouncing that correctly. And oh my god, do I love this remix. While the first drop may seem somewhat empty to some, I feel it has a bit more lighthearted feel that creates a good serving of emotion in this remix. Yeah, the original had a little bit of emotion with it, but even in the form of a poppy root of emotion, if that makes any sense. With here, it definitely kind of like creates more straight to the heart sort of emotion. Kind of, if that makes any sense. And the vocals from the original help this. Well, on their own, no pun intended, again, they don't create as much emotion as if they were in this remix. And I think they help add to the feel of the song. Plus, the second drop is okay. And with that, I think that pretty much wraps up this video. And heads up, the outputs on the channel may be a little bit slow since I'm going to focus a little bit more on my art than my videos now. But rest assured, I'll try to get videos out as often as possible, I guess. Whenever like new content releases from Monster Cat. That way I have a little bit something to work with. Or maybe if I have a little topic for Magic Wolf Talks that I feel could make an interesting video. But other than that, I think I'll see you guys later. Bye.